Hey, what is up? It's Dean Soto with freedomin5minutes.com and prosalum.com. And today's topic is there is never a perfect time. Stay tuned for that and more in this Freedom in 5 Minutes video. All right. So, whoa. Not used to doing this in the office, but that'll work. Sorry, my bad. So I slamming equals phone dropping. Okay. So I wanted to do this. I am not in my suits. I'm not in my good looking clothes. Why? Because I went to the gym and I went from my house to the gym and then to this office over here, this office that I'm just borrowing, which is good. For the time. Got my coffee, we're all good. There's never a perfect time. So the gym is about 35 minutes away from my house. It ends up being I think about 20 miles away from where I live, because I live in the country and there's a gym. There actually is a gym in the country, but it's kind of built for the ladies. There's not really anything. No bench press. There's a lot of machines. There are dumbbells, but I think the dumbbells only go up to say 55, which by the way plays into this gym experience today. Well, because of that, I had been putting off going out and finding a gym. I was doing a lot of body weight exercises, which meant I really didn't exercise much. And the thing was, though, that I knew something needed to change because I was getting chubby. I was at the biggest weight that I've ever been. I'm 6 foot, and I think I was up to 225, 230. I had never been I was in the military and everything like that. I'd never been in that high of a weight, predominantly because I couldn't be for a long time. Otherwise, they would kick me out, or there would be bad ramifications. And so I knew that something needed to happen. However, I was not motivated. And if you've ever gone to the gym when you are not in the best shape, it's really embarrassing. You see all these really fit people and you realize, man, I'm looking like the the guy who just joined the gym after New Year's. Well, there was that, and then there was the fact that I was stuck in so many bad habits of staying up late till 2 in the morning playing video games such as Final Fantasy 14 and all this other stuff, and waking up late, working a ton when I didn't really even need to work, and all this different stuff happened. I ended up joining this program called Wake Up Warrior, which is an awesome program for guys. I highly recommend it. They do this thing called King's Kit every month. I don't know if by the time this video is a few months old, I'm not sure if they will still continue to do that. I'm still in the program. I love it. It was life-changing. And one of the things that came out of some of the techniques and strategies from that program was this actually. So what happened was I was at Costco with with Marissa, and I keep in mind for 3 months I had actually been doing, because of the Wake Up Warrior thing, I had been doing body weight exercises, so I was losing some weight and I was feeling good, and I think I was definitely looking better. I can fit into clothes that I couldn't fit before, but you can only do so much with body weight exercises. You can get pretty ripped, but there was still something about it. It just doesn't work as well with my body as with other things. And we were at Costco, and she happened to notice this really impressive black guy, and he was huge, And, you know, quite honestly, it made me feel that small. And so, with some of the, because I was thinking about, man, this sucks that I can't be as fit as that guy. I can't be as, I'm really just still, even though I've been doing a lot of the body weight exercise type stuff, I was still out of shape compared to what I knew I could be. So I made the decision right at, well, I shouldn't say right then and there, but it was literally that about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I said to myself, I'm going to the gym. I'm getting a gym membership to a gym in the city, and I'm going. There's no excuses. Ain't gonna happen. There's no excuses whatsoever. It is not going to be one of those things where I just put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. Well, not for me. Well, when I got there, I was actually quite surprised. It wasn't. Keep in mind, to me, it wasn't the perfect. There wasn't the perfect timing. Still felt fat, still felt out of shape, and so on. And I was surprised at what I could do and what I couldn't do. A lot of the things that I could do in the military, I still could do. Maybe not as much, and things like my back would hurt and a couple other things that just were kind of out of place. But I kept going pretty religiously. 3 days on, 1 day off. Sometimes I might take a day off here and there just because of how far it is. I usually woke up around 3:30, anywhere between 3:30 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. to go. Today I went a little bit later, but I did wake up pretty early. I woke up around 4:30 today. And the thing was that what hit me today was, okay, so I'm sitting there, and today was chest, okay? I'm doing my normal chest exercise, but I go to the, I gotta remember that. Sorry. I go to the dumbbells, and I'm so used to picking up 55-pound dumbbells, putting them, doing my, all the way back, boom, 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 I'm so used to that. In my mind is my max. But then I had this hankering to try and do 70 pounds. So 15 extra pounds on each arm. Well, I go grab the 70 pounds. Put them next to the bench press, or the bench, the flat bench I was on. Kind of pump myself up, psych myself out. Pick them up. Oh, boom. Bam. So bam, I put it on one leg, and my left one I had to jury rig onto here. I go and I lay back. And I kick them up with my knees, and I go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do it. 2. And I was able to do 70 pounds. I could only do about 4 reps. But still, that is 4. Normally I do 4 to 6 reps with my other stuff. I was able to do them. What I noticed, so keep in mind, while I was in the military, I could only go up to about 55 pounds. And I had that in my head that was my max. But what I figured out during this was that because of how chunky I was, and still am, I mean, I still have a gut, and I still have kind of like the fat here, but because of how chunky I was, this is my theory, by the way. Any of you fitness people out there, maybe I'm totally wrong. That mixed with different protein shakes, like the organic protein shakes and things like that I've been doing, I've been able to build more muscle. And it's happened fast, too. I've been able to build more muscle. I've been benching more than I've ever benched, doing more pull-ups than I've ever done in my life, been able to do more dips than I've ever done in my life, curls, all these different things. Deadlifts. Deadlifts I haven't really tried just because I was scared with my back. But I definitely am doing pretty well with that and squats and everything like that. So, that being said, had I waited for the perfect time, had I waited to drop weight and maybe did a bunch of cardio and all that other stuff down to get to, say, 180, 185 or whatever, which was my target, I might not actually have the strength that I have now, which is, to me, being on a farm is what I kind of need more and what I feel like I need more strength. Plus, my Marissa, my wonderful wife, likes the big guns. Bam, ooh, likes the big guns as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, rather than having someone that's toned and kind of skinnier and so on. So that being said, don't tell her I said that. Maybe she doesn't care. I don't know. But that being said, it was not the perfect time. So here's the point. Here's the point of all of this. Had I waited for the perfect time, I actually might not be as strong as I am now, which is crazy to think of because I never thought I could actually be strong. And because I remember when I got deployed to Kuwait for a year in the military, I went from about 200 down to 180 doing CrossFit within a few months, and then I started trying to build muscle, and like I said, I can only get to 55-pound dumbbells and I think 185 bench press and so on, and I'm already exceeding that. I'm already exceeding that because I did not wait to cut weight, and I was going to wait to become skinnier and so on and so forth. But now I'm looking at myself going, wow, had I waited, I might not be as strong. That's crazy. So the whole point of this is do not wait. Do not wait. What is something you're doing right now or that you want to do or you're putting off that if you're trying to wait for the perfect time, you actually might end up hurting yourself in the long run? And not that I would have hurt myself, it's just I would not get to see this awesome surprise of me being a little bit stronger than I expected to be. That is, to me, that is pretty powerful. Had I waited, I would have not seen how strong I could actually get. So what are you doing right now that you're waiting on? That you're trying to find that perfect moment. You're trying to find that perfect time to get started. Maybe it's New Year's and you want to get to the gym. Maybe it's starting your own business, but I can't figure out how to do taxes and I can't figure out how to incorporate, or I can't figure out whatever it might be. Maybe it's hiring staff overseas, learning how to outsource. I have a lot of my clients that are in that boat where they don't know the first thing about outsourcing, so they hire me to do it for them. There is never a perfect time. Generally, there's never a perfect time to do certain things. Things that are going to make a big difference in your life, there's really not a perfect time. Okay? And so, what's that one thing right now that you're waiting on? And if you took action on that one thing, I want you to take action on that one thing and just see for the next few days that by taking action on that one thing that you've been waiting on, that you're waiting for that perfect moment, take action on it and get immediate feedback. Start getting feedback. Start seeing what is the benefit or the detriment of that particular thing. Because had I waited, I would not have this amazing feedback that I see now, where I feel pretty, I don't know, I'm shocked actually. Quite shocked in a good way. So what's the one thing right now? Take action on that one thing, move forward, get instant feedback, see what happens in a few days or in a week or so, and use that feedback to either move more deeply, move more deep into that thing, Or, on the flip side, to say, ooh, nope, good. I'm glad I know now so I didn't have to constantly think about this for years and years and years, or months and months and months, or whatever it is. Get that feedback now. And I would love to know in the comments what that was and what your result was. Okay, so this is Dean Soto, freedomin5minutes.com, prosaloom.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.